My name is Mark Farmer. I'm Senior Vice President of Technology at Wirewheel. We are a data privacy startup, B2B SaaS platform. We have launched multiple products in the past, one of which began using Workato in the past year. And we're launching a new flagship product from Wirewheel coming in the next, well, we did a soft launch just this past week, actually. So it'll be, massively produced, launched out to the public very soon. And partnering with Workato is very advantageous for us, the build versus buy. And we're excited about some of the new roads we have ahead of us. Some of the complications we're having is really timeliness. So we have to, in a sense, rush something to the market to meet the legislations that are coming in 2023. And of course, in order to do that, you can't just build anything and everything you want. You just don't have the time, the resources, the money. It's just not a reality. So looking for an iPaaS system for our integrations, we did research for 25 different of your competitors. We started out with Workato because we had a partnership with Workato from a previous product from a previous team. And then we spent several weeks with my team dividing, conquering, and everyone go, you research these 5, you research these 3, and we did that. We still landed on Workato at the end. So one of our biggest constraints is the time frame that we have to launch this in, and we just can't be bothered with having to reinvent the wheel. So we partnered with Workato, and it worked out for us. We actually built out a very large spreadsheet that just kept growing of all the columns that some are very important and some are not, but we just wanted to have that on the radar, throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And it was everything from price to where their solutions are hosted. That was really important to us because we are the product is going to be used worldwide, the GDPR laws in Europe. So it was very important to us to make sure that if data is going to be stored somewhere, it's stored in the country that it's hosted in. Very specifically, Germany, you can't store data in Virginia if it's being used in Germany. So that was very important to us. And a lot of the systems that we interviewed didn't have that capacity. And Workato did. So that's one of the many, maybe 25, 26 different attributes that we were looking at. Of course, cost is a serious thing that we had to take into consideration. How long they were in the market, and something that came in at the very end, I can't remember exactly how I came across this, maybe it was in Gartner or maybe probably Gartner, was who you target. Who is your target audience? Mid-market, large companies, small companies, startups. And so, that we took all that in consideration. So, but Gartner spoke highly of it showed us a percentage, 41% of your customers are within the same range as far as size and what they do that we are. So, like minds, I suppose, so if you could work with these organizations, you can work with us. That was kind of the mind frame. What was really important to us is an opaque embedded solution. Again, we don't have the capacity to really so it needs to be as seamless as possible, at least for the initial launch. And like anything else, things evolve, things grow, and as we learn it more and learn what our customers need more, then we may move away from the embedded solution. But right now, that's what we needed to get out the door, and made it really easy for us. Our new product name is UPCP, stands for Universal Preference and Consent Platform. And the way we envision our customers to use it is to be able to use the embedded piece of it for their integrations and select from a series of very common recipes, Salesforce, Marketo, Adobe, very, very common ones. And then build their own custom recipes however they feel fit. So the embedded solution was really important to us, out of box. I think the competitive edge that we have is that we're able to get a flexible product out to the market. and we're on a platform that we can grow from. We're not gonna throw any work out the window because we did something wrong. We're at an MVP level with it, and I think that the competitive edge is that we can intake some feedback from our usage, especially from our early adopters, and build from there. I have confidence in the people we work with from Workato. Um, there's never a moment where it goes, aside from PTOs and things like that, emails don't go unanswered, and very responsive on that. I have stand-ups with our reps, and so it's been really great and comfortable is probably the best word I can use. It's not something we worry about. Essentially, our product is almost almost useless without an iPaaS. Like it's great to do an intake of what the customers, consumers of the visitors of their website, we get their preferences on how their data is going to be tracked. Do not share, do not store. They can select all those preferences, but if they just select it, we do nothing with it, then what's the point of doing that, right? It's so we have to do something with that data. No one wants to build a whole new system. Everyone already has those systems in place, and so we just want to tie that back to making sure that they actually do something with these preferences that their consumers have selected. So needing an iPaaS system in order to do that made the world a better place for us. We've had exhausting number of conversations, both internally and with Workato. And we always end up at the same place. We're not going to know until we get it out there in the hands. And that includes everything from the monetization, how much usage are we going to get out of it. So it's going to be some time, and we're prepared, and we acknowledge, and we all, we're on the same page that we understand that it's going to evolve, and let's prepare ourselves to make sure that it evolves correctly. If not that, we would have had to build it, and maybe would have been inferior, incredibly more expensive, and then maintaining that as the years go on would be a heavy lift on our side. What we ended up doing as far as the monetization of it is providing multiple packages. So we'll have three tiers basically: the professional tier, the essentials, professional, and enterprise. So the essentials will come with one integration recipe. The professional could come up to three recipes if they need that, and then the enterprise is call and we'll discuss it. So whatever the customizations we need to do. So that's where we're at now. I think that it's a good model that you can stand by at the very least at the jumping off point. So we can grow from there. Sitting back and seeing it work end to end and being able to demonstrate this without having to use slides or a PowerPoint presentation, but using it, I think that's incredibly rewarding for us now. We're very proud and excited that we got to the point now where we can demonstrate this end to end and show how to build recipes inside our product. And we've gotten some great feedback from some high potential customers. They thought we built it. And it's really cool, and they want to see more of it. And we have to say, well, this is actually Workato. If you look over here, you'll see the logo. And they go, oh, well, we know Workato. We've gotten little things like that. But and we had one person say, that looks like Workato. We're like, well, it is Workato. So